Okay, let's just get right into it. You know, whenever you bring up AI and medicine in the same conversation, there's always this one huge worry that pops up, right? It's this idea that AI is getting so smart, so powerful, that our human doctors might just become obsolete. But today, we're going to look at this from a completely different angle.
I mean, this is the question on everybody's mind. And hey, it's a totally fair question. You see AI reading medical scans better than humans, spotting patterns we can't, and it's only natural to wonder, is my doctor's job on the line? Are we really just heading for a future where some algorithm makes all the life and death decisions?
But hang on, what if we're all focused on the wrong threat here? What if this whole machine versus human debate is completely missing the point? This whole explainer suggests we need to, totally reframe how we're thinking about the problem.
So here's the real kicker. Modern medicine isn't struggling because doctors aren't smart enough. Of course not. It's struggling because the sheer amount of information. We're talking scans, lab results, endless research papers. It's just become impossible for any one person to keep up with. The real enemy here is complexity, and that is exactly where AI can be a total game changer.
So, let's start at the very beginning. How do we even train doctors? The old way of doing things is, frankly, really long and kind of based on luck. But AI is shaking up medical training in a huge way, shifting it from this slow, plodding process to something incredibly fast and targeted. Now this is fascinating. You've got the old model on one side, see one, do one, teach one. It pretty much relies on the luck of the draw. You only learn about the cases that happen to walk through the door while you're on shift. But with the AI-driven model, you get these amazing high-fidelity simulations. So instead of waiting years to maybe, if you're lucky, see a rare condition, you can now experience it whenever you want. And this number right here just shows you how powerful that is. 100? An AI simulator can throw 100 different rare cardiac cases at a medical student in a single afternoon. To get that kind of experience the old-fashioned way, it could take your entire career. So see, this isn't about replacing doctors. It's about building better, more experienced doctors, way faster. Okay, so that's training, but what happens when doctors are actually out there practicing? Well, they're hit with that data overload we were just talking about, and this is where AI comes in. Not as a replacement, but as, well, like the world's best assistant.
Just think of it like this. AI is your second set of eyes. It's incredible at sifting through all the noise in our medical data, all those scans and endless lab reports, and it highlights the little signals that actually mean something. It can catch that tiny little spot on an MRI that even a great doctor might miss at the end of a 12-hour shift.
And this new workflow is so important to understand. Step 1, you get the data from scans and labs. Step 2, the AI does the heavy lifting, flagging what's important. But look at Step 3. The doctor makes the final decision. The AI points to what's interesting, but it's the doctor who brings the wisdom and makes the actual call. Now, being this precise has this huge ripple effect, both for our health and for our wallets. For way too long, healthcare has been reactive. We wait for something to break, then we try to fix it, which is often difficult and super expensive. AI finally gives us a real shot at shifting to proactive, preventative care. And here's what that actually looks like. AI systems can just quietly monitor our health trends in the background, flagging risks long before they turn into emergencies. I mean, just imagine your watch detecting a tiny, subtle change in your heart rhythm that could be a warning sign for a stroke weeks down the line. All of a sudden, prevention isn't just a nice idea, it becomes something practical and scalable for millions of people. Okay, so if the AI is handling all the data and the routine monitoring, what's left for the doctor to do? Well, this is where it gets really cool. By taking all the routine stuff off their plate, we actually make the uniquely human skills that no machine could ever have even more valuable. I mean, look at this list. This is the real core of medicine, isn't it? Building trust with a patient who's terrified, showing real empathy, figuring out what to do when there's no clear answer, dealing with tough ethical questions. You just can't write code for this stuff. At the end of the day, people don't want care from a cold, unfeeling system. They want it from another person who actually listens and connects with them.
And I just love this quote from the source material because it nails it. It just perfectly sums up this new relationship. By letting AI take on the information overload and the mountains of paperwork, we're freeing up our doctors. We're protecting their time and their mental space so they can use their judgment on the really hard problems that only a human can solve.
So, what does this all boil down to? Well, the future of medicine isn't some sci-fi battle of humans versus machines. It's about creating this incredibly powerful new partnership, one where both humans and AI can do what they do best.
This is really the bottom line. AI is fantastic at handling massive amounts of data and complexity, so let it do that. That frees our doctors up to focus on what really matters, giving meaningful care, talking to their patients, and, restoring that human connection that should be at the very heart of medicine.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. We always think of technology as this thing that sort of removes the human element from everything. But what if, in medicine, it does the exact opposite? What if technology's greatest gift is shouldering the burden of data so it can give our doctors more time to just be human, more time for us? It's definitely something to think about.